Hello everyone. In this segment, we are going to see the poem Confessions of a Born Spectator. It was written by Frederick Ogden Nash. In this poem, Confessions of a Born Spectator, poet talks about how people choose different sports in their lives and decides to become athletes. Though he admires the talents of athletes, his satisfaction is being as the spectator. Spectator is a person who watch or enjoy the event as an audience. So let us get into the poem. One infant grows up and becomes a jockey, another plays basketball or hockey. This one the prize ring hates to enter, that one becomes a tackle or center. I am just glad as glad can be that I am not them, that they are not me. In the first stanza, poet states about children having different aspirations. One child will grow up and becomes a jockey. Jockey is a person who trains race horses. Another child becomes a basketball player or hockey player. Some may become defender or tacker in boxing. But our narrator doesn't like to be inside that boxing ring. He was feeling glad or happy because he is not them and they are not him. He just wants to be a spectator. With all my heart, I do admire athletes who sweat for fun or hire, who take the field in gaudy pomp and maim each other as they romp. My limp and bashful spirit feeds on other people's heroic deeds. The narrator is wholeheartedly admiring the athletes or the players because they are working hard with sweating either for fun or to achieve something. They will be there with a showy dress and injure each other with a rough and noisy way. Our narrator is feeling weak and shy to be like those players, but still he is admiring their heroic actions. Now, A runs 90 yards to score, B knocks the champion to the floor. Cracking vertebrae and spines, lashes his steed across the line. You would think my ego it would please to swap positions with one of these. In this stanza, poet is describing about the athletes and how they are beating up with their competing opponent athletes. He is giving example for that. The player represented as A runs 90 yards in order to score or win the match. Against him, the next player, who is represented as B, knocks the champion to the floor. While beating up him, the cracking sounds of his veins and spines are heard by others. Literally, his body is being crushed. Narrator is telling that you people may think that he would have had the thought of ego to exchange his position as athlete, but he didn't had that feeling at all. Well, ego it might be pleased enough, but zealous athletes play so rough. They do not ever in their dealings consider one another's feelings. I am glad that when my struggle begins, twixt prudence and ego, prudence wins. Poet is stating that ego may be pleased enough, but the enthusiastic players play so rough. They won't see any partiality in dealings. They never ever consider about others' feelings. When our poet is thinking of struggle between wisdom and ego, wisdom wins over ego. Those players are not ready to show any kindness or compassion while competing with other players. When swollen eye meets snarled fist, Ben snaps the knee and cracks the wrist. Ben official dumb demands, is there a doctor in the stands? My soul in true thanksgiving speaks for this modest of physics. By fighting continuously, the eyes of those athletes have become swollen. Their knees are snapped, wrist also cracked by the opponent. Once they are injured heavily, then the officials will call for the doctor. Those athletes are enduring all those pain. Poet is admiring their physique for bearing with all those pain in during when they are playing. Athletes, I will drink to you or eat with you or anything except compete with you. Buy tickets worth their radium to watch you gambol in the stadium and reassure myself and you that you are not me and I am not you. In the final stanza, poet is speaking to the athletes. He says that he can drink with those players, he can eat with them, except competing or fighting against them. He is ready to do anything else, but can't compete with them. He is ready to buy tickets in the stadium to watch the athletes as audience, to see how the athletes are jumping and enjoying. Again, he is giving stress to the point that he is happy as a spectator because he is not ready to compete with them. He is telling that he is fine and happy, that he is not in the place of those athletes. Anyway, he is admiring the athletes and praising them. Still, he just want to enjoy them as a spectator, not as a competing player or athlete. That's all about this poem. Don't forget to subscribe our channel if you want to continue with further videos. Thank you.